Hey everyone, today I'm working on an 03 F450 with a 6.0 diesel engine. The Ficm controls the injectors, and so you want to check to make sure the voltage is good on it. Ficm sets right back there underneath the coolant bottle. So what you'll need to do is take this line off right here, and then you'll need to take this off here, pull it off, and loop it around to right here. That way you don't lose any coolant out of the bottle. Then you'll have to cap this line off so the coolant doesn't come out whenever you actually go to start it or turn and to check the voltage. Now you will need to take the air box out, and once I take that out, I'll take the coolant bottle out by taking the two bolts off there and sliding that off. Then that'll give me access to the Ficm that's underneath there. So let's get started by removing the air box. Take the clamp off there, and then release the mass airflow sensor wire. Now we can take this. So you might want to have a couple of vacuum plugs or some type of plug in order to be able to cap that off to keep the antifreeze from pouring out. Disconnect this pipe here. Just stick it right in there or somewhere out of the way and loop this around, stick it right there. And then the next thing, let's see, let's go ahead and take the air box out. Now you can pull the air gauge restrictor back there, and then just kind of push the box backwards and up, pull the dipstick up just slightly, and then just kind of wiggle the air box back and lift it up just like that. Now the next thing you want to do is go ahead and take off the 5/16 bolts hanging onto the overflow bottle. So once you get those two bolts out of there and you've looped that, then you can go ahead and just pull back, just slide it forward like that, and then just let it rest right there. You don't have to disconnect it or anything, so just let it rest, and then you'll be able to get to the Ficm. Now the next thing is you want to blow this area, get all the dust or whatever out from around it. Now you can use a T20 socket in order to remove the bolts for the access plate on the Ficm. Once you get the bolts out, then you can go ahead and pry on the cover. Be careful and try not to mess up the seal. You see right there. So you'll get your multimeter and check it. Whenever you turn on the ignition, it'll be this far right one or the one on the driver's side, and you don't want to ground this because it does have power on it, but you want to check that one right there and check to make sure that it has at least 45 volts, I believe, or 46 something. This one's got 48, so that's showing good. Now that's with the ignition on. So now we'll go ahead and start it and see what it has started. So as you can see, it's still got 48 volts on it where it's running, so the Ficm is good. If the Ficm had tested bad, as far as like if the voltage was way too low or way too high, then you can send off the Ficm, remove that in order to have it rebuilt or replace it. Now if you were to take the Ficm off, there's a couple bolts up here, then there's a bolt back here, and then the wiring harness that you'll be removing it to send it off. Now if you don't have to take the Ficm off, then go ahead and put the cover back on there and make sure that the seal is good and that there's no debris on it. It needs to have a really good seal so it doesn't get any moisture in there. These plates are able to be purchased separately, different places on the internet or from the dealer in order to replace it if need be. So if you're just trying to check your Ficm, then that's basically how you do it. After that, you just go ahead and reassemble it, put everything back that you took off, and then you know that your Ficm's good. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like it, share it, leave some comments below, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.